Gentlemen, take out your Kleenex, but not for Rema. Oh no, those are saved for the incredible tea we're going to spill because, in a shocking turn of events, Telenaba, the queen of rap regret, is reportedly crying. As her ex-boyfriend Papoose is out here blowing using only boxing champagne for our birthday candles, Claressa shields. Apparently, Remy is trapped in the group chat of her own sadness. And yes, you heard correctly, Papoose has finally entered. His new age, but hold on, how did we get here? Wasn't the same? Now it's cake candles and Claressa as Remy goes through Instagram in emotional 4K, wondering what precisely transpired behind those diamond-encrusted doors. And more importantly, did Papoose. The pair had black love on a pedestal, matching prison, letters, and anniversary bars. Outshine Rema on the timeline. She once dominated, screenshots have appeared, voice notes have been released, anonymous insiders are speaking, and baby, when we say that Remy is pushed like a Dominican blowout, we mean it. This is the tale of treachery, birthdays, and a collapse like no one has ever experienced. Saw coming, but everyone is observing. Hold on, listen. 5 years ago, we would have laughed heartily if you had told us that Rema, the unstoppable bulldog, in a wig, would be seen sniffing into a fashionable tissue as her partner celebrated a birthday with a boxer. However, now you're providing heartbreak in high definition, sweetie. It all began when the timeline glowed like a gasoline-dipped Christmas tree with images of Papoose and Claressa Shields. Yes, Flint's unbeaten, uncontested boxing queen. Remy was reportedly sobbing in the corner of the internet as Michigan celebrated what was supposedly their first official birthday together. There were balloons, cake, and matching Louis Vuittons. And to be brand new. On the Wendy Williams program, Remy and Papoose weren't just relationship goals, they were the damn model present love loyalty bars that matched mink jackets. Now, Claressa is carrying the flame while Ray is left with the emotional baggage. And, oh, we possess invoices. Rewinding the tape a bit reveals that rumors of problems in Paradise began long ago, when Remy was twice seen getting too close to a rapper who rhymes with Mithy Rent. Rather than confronting the issue directly, our girl Remy chose to ignore it. Papoose fell silent as he bombarded us with ambiguous tweets about privacy and misunderstanding. In celebrity speak, a diss track is louder than a birthday party, but this celebration was more than just a party. It was a public rebranding and a full-blown emotional eviction notice.
Well, and then that's singing it. Yeah, I know his nickname, right? Sing happy birthday, His nickname is Mr. Snacky.
Merely celebrating, Claressa and Papoose acted as if they were trying out for a Tyler Perry limited series. Let's set the scenario by setting up an unknown rooftop in downtown Brooklyn with a black and gold-themed room to represent fresh starts and erasing the past. There were just enough guests to make it intimate, but not enough to prevent music leaks. Rumor has it that the DJ played a few tracks before switching to Meek Mill when things got awkward, but the poet who took the mic and said, "sometimes," was the real highlight of the evening. Park the car and leave with the people you thought would be riding with you forever. According to reports, one of Ray's cousins abruptly quit the party group chat as the audience gasped and the champagne stopped pouring.
I wanna say happy birthday to me. I wanna say happy birthday to me.
However, depending on your preference for drama, it either becomes worse or better. A real fighter doesn't just win in the ring, she wins in love too, Claressa remarked immediately after that. Meanwhile, back in the Bronx, or wherever Remy was hiding from the internet that night, insiders said she was clearly distraught after seeing the post flood her account. Yeah, so suddenly it's poetry clapbacks at birthday parties. One insider, who Will Petty, told us that she continued checking the comments as if she were searching for a sign, and at one point she murmured, "I can't believe he really did this." This is called anonymous. Just when you thought it was a wrap, viewers found something much more ominous in the birthday montage video. Girl, we can't either. A picture of Claressa and Papoose holding hands in front of a huge cake with the words New Beginnings written on it was shared. Bold lettering made of delicious gold. In case you forgot, Remy and Papoose's collaborative mixtape New Beginnings was never released. It's a coincidence, but we believe you didn't write for the incorrect person. Write your future with me now. Well, someone named DJK Slay's Ghost is causing disrespect from the afterlife, but the problem isn't limited to material presents and heartfelt speeches. Let's also discuss the response from the hip-hop community. Joe's Quiet, Ray's French Montana, our ex-label friend, posted thirst traps as if to divert our attention. But guess what? The original vocalist for emotional support Lil Mo did indeed tweet, "If he's celebrating a new love while you're crying in silence, sis, that ain't love, that's war. The girls are not okay." In the meanwhile, fans are obsessively studying past interviews and podcasts, videos and archives. Papoose talked about loyalty being the cornerstone of everything on Instagram Lives. But now that cornerstone appears to be a bit fractured, and here's the worst part. Despite the online criticism, Claressa didn't even bat an eye. The morning after, she tweeted, "Some women cry over the past, others throw parties for the future." That's a body bow, not a caption. But before we get onto the juicy disclosures, the real scandal isn't just the birthday. It's also how quickly this new relationship moved, how deep the shade was, and how public Papoose chose to make this transition. Is this just a rebound, a midlife plot twist, or was Claressa always in the corner waiting for Remy to drop her guard? Next, behind-the-scenes betrayals and anonymous voice notes that purport to show just how deep this birthday betrayal goes. Let's take a little detour. The shocking information that wasn't intended to be revealed, Vans removed one really dubious hotel room receipt and several tweets. Get ready for the NDA. It is approaching and the gloves are off. The shocking information that wasn't intended to be revealed. Let's start with the deleted film that has been cleaned up from VNS, which includes deleted tweets and one really strange hotel room bill that has the streets talking louder than a barbershop on Friday night. The video on the internet. Before taking it down, Claressa posted for precisely 37 minutes. In it, we see her and Papoose getting ready for the party, hairstyles, and intimate mirror selfies. However, what really went viral was a brief moment of just 2 seconds in which Claressa turned to the camera and mouthed, fumbling without sound or caption, just vibe-based violence. Don't worry though, nothing really dies on the internet faster than TMZ, who has already saved the video and blasted it. Yes, it's adding layers. Remy Moss was likely tracking her ex's every move on Twitter, TikTok, and whatever burner accounts she used. Then, the DMs released screenshots purportedly from Remy Ma's close friend's backup account. Display Papoose allegedly responded, "I didn't humiliate you, I just stopped hiding what I did." Remy messaged Papoose 2 days before the birthday celebration, saying, "I know I made mistakes, but I never thought you would be the one to humiliate me. You threw away my Jural P block, so it's probably time to move on to the anonymous hotel receipt." 2 weeks prior to the birthday party, a Reddit user with the handle Bronx Gossip Hawk, who was either a retired private investigator or simply very underemployed, posted a blur. Nobody is doing all that for a business meeting, and Twitter has turned this into a full-fledged fandom war. Now, we're not claiming that was a romantic weekend getaway with Claressa, but let's just say that the room service included strawberries, whipped cream, and late checkout. After GR Team Rima tweeted heartfelt presents and vintage romantic sayings from her interviews, Barn Team Clapoose, yes, that's their ship name, clapped back. She lost the realism reply with boxing glove emojis and the classic, but he now received the strongest let's chat reactions. In 2018, the Shaver Room shared a photo of Remy sobbing in a club with Papoose's birthday smile, captioning it, "Sometimes the smile says more than the silence." The scenario was referred to as karma by Kararma Madden the God, and Fendi Boots stated on The Breakfast Club that you cannot combine loyalty. And do you think the chorus will remain the same, Joe? Does it imply anything? Even Clarissa's boxing. Community chimed in, with fellow fighter Amanda Serrano tweeting, "We don't just throw punches, we pick up men who've been dropped too many times. Girl, not y'all turning heartbreak into a sport." Button inserted himself without any justification, ranting, "This is why I don't believe in love or group texts. Okay, Joe, thanks." And amid all of this chaos, Remind shared a mysterious Instagram story with a black screen, a single tear emoji, and a screenshot of Cockhole's "I remember." If that doesn't say, I messed up and now my life's a Lifetime movie, I don't know what does. But wait, there's more. Enter Dr. Aria Jeanette, a purported celebrity trauma coach and TikTok astrologer with 20 followers, who posted a now viral video. Posted, Remy is grieving a man she thought would always be plan A until he got upgraded to someone else's dream package. Ain't no PhD, but the internet said MN anyway. Not to mention that the birthday toast leaked. Papoose's whole speech was videotaped by a partygoer, most likely a cousin with a broken iPhone and no allegiance, and forwarded to media takeout. In it, he said, I sacrificed everything: time, energy, patience. You finally quit sowing seeds in arid soil. Atco and Claressa were standing next to him, holding his hand as if she had just won the WBA championship of his heart. The crowd went crazy, and someone in the back fainted or perhaps just dropped their phone, but the energy was strong and petty. However, fans are no longer only interested in speeches and subtweets, are beginning to wonder how long Papoose and Claressa have been training together, whether she was in his corner literally before she was, and most importantly, whether Remy saw this coming well based on another dubious leak, this time from a voice message posted to a celebrity gossip Discord account. Remy said to a friend, I never imagined he would find serenity elsewhere. I always assumed he would wait for me to make things right. Girl, peace doesn't wait when the lease is up, and Papoose has moved out to make things worse or better for the viewers. Let's be honest, Claressa posted a post-party boomerang of her and Papoose clinking champagne glasses with the caption, Round 1 hours. Let's go to the second round. While Remy may be sobbing, Claressa is obviously planning, and let's be clear, this isn't your typical celebrity comeback. Real-time rebranding of a large-scale, high-production value glow-up, the Smiles toothpaste commercial's matched attire, made the message very plain, and the tagline read, As the dust settles, fans are picking sides. Remy's silence is deafening, and memes are proliferating. But don't leave it alone because Chapter 3 will go straight into the aftermath investigations. What will happen to this messy love triangle next? Will Remy struggle to get him back? Will Claressa move? The scandal is just getting started because we're entering the fallout era, which is when the rumors get louder, the DMs get messier, and supposedly the legal team starts circling like sharks with ring lights. Papoose is reportedly about to release a diss track called Tears of a Queen. A hairstylist who reportedly worked on Ray's glam the night following the incident claims that Remy is no longer only sobbing in private, she's in full tantrum mode at the birthday celebration. She's not eating, she's not sleeping. According to the stylist, Sis repeatedly said, I never thought he'd do this in public. I thought we were private people, as she sobbed her lashes off mid-contour. Unexpectedly, love isn't private when everyone on the internet is eating popcorn. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more crazy, fans saw a very familiar face when Keith Donahue, Papoose's longtime business attorney and the man who helped Papoose copyright the phrase Black Love Bars, left a Midtown Manhattan law office. People are now asking the genuine questions. Did Remy and Papoose really have a prenuptial agreement? Are they together? Sources claim he was spotted with paperwork and wearing an expression that says, someone is about to split the empire, investments, and, most importantly, who gets custody of the 17 unreleased collaboration tracks that are sitting on Papoose's hard drive. However, while the adults are busy possibly arranging legal representation, the online jury is holding its own trial and it's messy. One YouTube commentator posted a 2-hour breakdown called Rumi Ma From Rap Royalty to Remorse, which included slow-motion clips of her sobbing over Lauryn Hill's X Factor. Another popular TikTok theorist posted alongside the body. The final language analysis of Papoose with Remy versus Papoose with Claressa states, notice how he leans into Claressa's energy with Remy. He was always leaning away. That's trauma response, y'all. That's years of silent suffering, girl, not silent suffering in a dire tracksuit. But hold on, things get much more bizarre. A purported government watchdog agency has begun investigating Claressa Shields' recent sponsorship agreement with a certain health beverage brand. So why? Because someone left a tip indicating that the $45,000 price tag of the party was dubious, we're talking about a private rooftop venue. Celebrity DJ, gift bags containing real Cartier bracelets, and a 5-tier cake fashioned completely of edible. Platinum how? Don't ask. Perhaps you believe it to be boxing money, but Reddit is exploding with conspiracy theories. Did she use endorsement money to win Papoose? Is the title of the Claressa topic. Has more than 600 comments, one of which is this gem. If she can defeat ladies in the ring, why do you believe she couldn't defeat Remy with a brunch menu and a bag? Mourning the woman who gave us conceited but lost her man is the name of the digital vigil being held on Twitter by Remy Ma's fan network, the Reminators. If you believe that Ray will, she performed a mysterious 45-second a cappella freestyle on her Instagram Live Friday night with a weak voice yet bars crisper than a barbershop fade. She concluded with the words, "Sit in the shadows forever. Think." Again. You play chess with the queen now, you box with a pawn, you took the throne for granted. Now that kingdom's gone? If I'm crying, it's an amic pentameter, she said. However, according to an unnamed Atlantic Records intern who undoubtedly signed a non-disclosure and doesn't give a damn, the issue still stands. Will Papoose react favorably? Papoose has reportedly been working on a new song called Golden Gloves. Cold hearts in the studio. I'm rhyming about it with poignant bass lines, but if that moniker doesn't shout I moved on, I'm not sure. What does Claressa do? Oh, she's flourishing. Flourishing.